Hello everyone, welcome to A Better Life. I'm your host Hank Hennigan, and I'm so excited to be with you today and to just speak with a great lady in the real estate business here in Baton Rouge, Miss Brittany Howard. How you doing, Miss Brittany?
Hey Hank, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Tell me about Brittany and eXp Realty. Is who you work for.
Sure, yes. My name is Brittany Howard. I have been in the Baton Rouge area for about 10 years now. I'm a wife, a mom of 4 awesome kids, and I also am a full-time real estate agent and coach. I am super passionate about serving and helping our community, as well as making sure that my clients get the best in customer service. Last year, I think I helped about 75 families buy or sell their homes.
That is fantastic, Brittany.
It's pretty fun.
The real estate market in Baton Rouge now, post the 2016 flood, I know you were very involved in helping people after the flood, but how's the real estate market now in Baton Rouge?
Honestly, it's never been a better time to buy or sell. It has been tremendous with the amount of growth. I think right now we are number 7 in the country for investors and all that great stuff. I am crazy. All that great stuff. It's really, really fun to be in the market at this time, and right now, as long as you're priced appropriately, you sell.
The flood affected many people.
Sure.
How did and I know it broke many people's heart on losing their homes and their families' homes and everything. How did that affect you, and what did you do, Brittany, to help the people in that losing their homes?
That's a really tough one. I personally flooded. I bought my home about 3 months before the flood and personally flooded. I remember reading on a Facebook group, a mom, she said to her child, you know, Santa, we're going to make sure Santa's going to come, but for Thanksgiving we're not going to be able to do that this year. And I figured, you know, there has to be something I can do. That's not okay for me. And I gathered with lenders, title companies, and home inspectors, and, you know, said, hey, we've got to do something. And Carter Supermarket was instrumental in making sure that we had turkeys in the freezers, because silly me, I didn't have any place to put the turkeys because I flooded too. So it's like, what do you do? So Carter's instrumental. I think that first year we fed about 100 families in 2016. In 2017, it was between 25 and 50 families. And this year we plan to feed, fingers crossed, another 100 and partner with charities.
That is fantastic. So being in the real estate business as an agent, what should the people look for in a real estate agent?
What you're looking for is a full-time agent. This is the most important asset of your life and probably the most expensive. Because of that, don't trust that to somebody who does this as a hobby when this is really something that leaves generational wealth to your children. And
what is the #1 thing that people should do to get top dollar for their home in the Baton Rouge area?
Don't overprice it.
Don't overprice it.
Yeah, it's just
simple
that simple.
as that.
It's just that simple.
Wow. And what's the #1 mistake viewers can keep from making when buying or selling their home?
Overpricing it on the sell side. You know, after the flood, you're definitely competing against homes that have been professionally renovated. So if you have a home that didn't flood, you have that type of competition. And also you have to understand that just because the home didn't flood doesn't mean it's valued more than one that did. On the other side of things, for a buyer, make sure you're pre-approved with a reputable lender. I mean, right now you can buy a home with as little as a 580 credit score, but you have to make sure you have that pre-approval in hand. If you don't, and you're competing against multiple people on a home, you'll lose because you don't have that pre-approval.
Brittany, what are the average price selling of homes in the Baton Rouge area?
Right now, most people in my database are looking between the $150 and $250 price point. Those still sell quickly. Our average price point in Baton Rouge is right around $226.
$226?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And you cover all of the Baton Rouge area?
I go all the way from, I was in Port Allen last week, all the way to Ascension Parish, Plaquemine, and everything in between.
So you cover not only East Baton Rouge, but the Felicianas, Livingston, Ascension,
yes,
across the river on the West Bank, everywhere.
Everything but I don't think the West Bank. Everything but that one.
West Bank is Port Allen.
Port Allen then. I'm from Tennessee, y'all.
But she does know the Baton Rouge market.
I do know the Baton Rouge market. I just call that over the bridge.
Brittany,
Yes, sir.
how can a person selling their home or wanting to buy a home, how can they contact Brittany Howard?
Well, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. A lot of people kind of follow me, and I'm just kind of Brittany. What you see is what you get with me. BRITTINY Howard. Send me a Facebook friend request. You may email me at bhowardrealtor@gmail.com, or feel free to just call me 225-500-2014.
Brittany,
Yes, sir.
tell us what's your heart I can feel your heart of wanting to help people. And people getting out of renting, wanting to get into owning their own home and make it a home and a place that create memories for, you said you have 4 children, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yes, sir, absolutely. One of the most important parts of real estate for me is that kind of generational wealth. It's the fact that this is something that you can call your own. On Friday, I actually had a closing with a 21-year-old. She wrote this literally heart-wrenching letter about her losing her home in the flood, the home being sold from under her, and her mom, her sister, and herself, they were all separated from each other since the flood. So she's buying this house, and she writes the seller a letter and say, you know, I'm so sorry I had to offer what I did, but I don't have money for furniture. We don't have anything. We have 2 beds and a dresser. So when that happened, it kind of changed me as a person, because you can think of how bad the flood was on your level, but when you turn around and you look and you think, oh my gosh, this kid was 19 years old when this flood happened. You know, did she even have a job yet? And she literally scrimped and saved and worked for her family to be back together under the same roof. And I was actually blessed with a few other realtors and some friends to partially furnish her house for her too.
So one last time, Brittany.
Yes, sir.
eXp Realty, give us your phone number, your email address, just so the listeners here and watchers of Better Life can write that down and contact you immediately.
Sure, I talk really fast, right? My number is 225-500-2014. My email is bhoward, like Howard the Duck, realtor@gmail.com. And my Facebook is Brittany, BRITTINY Howard. And you can find me on Facebook.
All right, people here watching A Better Life, we're excited about you contacting Miss Brittany Howard of eXp Realty. God bless you.